Welcome to NFL News Day 7. This will probably be the last time I'll do NFL Free Agency, which, by the way, thank you for those who have watched this Day 1 all the way to Day 7. Day 7, only 2 signs as of today, and let's get on to it. So, we begin with what happened last night. Last night, the Seahawks are signing former Commanders cornerback Noah Iguanebe to a one-year deal. So he'll be, I'm guessing, their number 3 corner, because remember, they did brought back Joshua Jobe to a long-term contract, which will make him stay in Seattle. They did lose Tariq Woolen, who's now in Philadelphia. So Noah will come in as their number 3 corner for the Seahawks' new defense. Now to today's news. The Carolina Panthers are re-signing Nick Scott to a one-year deal. Now, Nick Scott has been around the league. Of course, he's been to Carolina twice, I believe. This is a good deal for him because he'll be still alongside Nathan Ramson. A little more veteran experience with the second-year guy out of Ohio State. I think this is a good pickup. And again, Carolina's going to be interesting because, one, the Panthers had a great week. We'll get to the winners and losers, by the way, for this one. But big day for the Panthers for free agency. Then the Eagles. The Eagles have finally made the decision with Dallas Goedert. The Eagles are bringing him back to a one-year deal, which is very rare. I thought they could probably re-sign him to maybe a 3-year extension, but with them going with this void contract situated, I'm guessing they had to make the decision to be a one-year deal, and then after that, he'll be a free agent next year. So, I know that's it, but I want to get to the winners and losers to this year's free agency. So, there are a bunch of winners. There's not a bunch of winners. Some of them were top 3, others were top 3 losers. 3 winners were, I think, the Panthers, the Raiders, and then I'm gonna go with the Titans. And the reason why those 3 was because Washington is right there. They're in my honorable mentions. They upgraded mostly on their defense, but look at the Raiders. They spent a lot of money on building a new defense and bringing in at least a number 1 receiver in Jalen Nailor. Carolina, on the other hand, they made some big-time push, and this was the year they had to make the big-name signings. They went out and get Jalen Phillips, which is a big signing, Devin Lloyd. Then a couple days later, they just signed Rashad Walker. So, was it an interesting signing? Yes, for a one-year deal, in case if Inky Kwanu is out for the year. They also signed a center in Luke Fortner, the former Jaguars center, or former Saints center, by the way. He is replacing Cade Mays to be their new center. So, I think Carolina right now, they could end up being division winners if everyone stay healthy. And then Tennessee brought in a new number 1 receiver. They got a new pass rusher, Jermaine Johnson Jr. Their defensive backs are new, and they did manage to release L'Jarius Sneed and save $11.4 million. So Tennessee, will see what they do at the draft. And it's going to be interesting because could they go with wide receiver, or, and I'm hearing these rumors, could they go in running back? So the 3 losers, I think would make sense is, for me, it's the Bucs, the Seahawks, and there's a lot of teams that give up. I will go with Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they missed out on bringing back both Travis Etienne and Devin Lloyd, which is a big loss for the Jaguars, and they have to replace those guys. So we'll see if they can replace them. Don't know how that is going to work out for Jacksonville. Then you have the Buccaneers, who, yes, they signed Alex Anzalone, they signed A'Shawn Robinson, yes, but the loss to Mike Evans is a big win for Tampa. And yes, they brought back K-Mates. I'm looking interesting at this. Emeka Egbuka is their number one. Chris Godwin is their number two. Jalen McMillan. He is another one that is going to step up for next season. I think Tampa could still win the division, but that's if they can stay healthy to this team. And then the Seahawks. The Seahawks, yeah, they lost Kenneth Walker, their Super Bowl MVP, and they lost Tariq Woolen, who's now with the Seahawks. So the question will be in Seattle is Seattle going to still repeat as champs? I don't know. Also, another team that I think is the winner is the Rams. I love what the Rams did. They're bringing in new corners and Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson. There are reports going on that they are in the mix with A.J. Brown. So if they do get this move, they're also probably expecting to trade Devontae Adams, which I think that's what I've been hearing. I don't want to add the Rams too because I did mention I have 5 winners. I believe I said 3 earlier, but there is a bunch of winners. So, correction, Raiders, Panthers, Rams, Titans, Commanders. Those are my 5. And my 3 are, actually, Philadelphia is the other one because, yes, they just brought back Dallas Goedert. They haven't traded A.J. Brown, and there's no replacement on him. And plus, you got the Ravens. Now, the Ravens, yeah, they're the winners, but they didn't sign some big name. Well, not the Ravens. No, sorry, sorry. Not the Ravens. Ravens, you guys are the winners. Another loser you could put in is who's another loser you could think of? You could probably say Green Bay. They didn't sign a lot of big name players. They didn't do much at free agency. That's another one. But over in that, big week for NFL free agency. And again, there are still free agents remaining, including Tyreek Hill, Joey Bosa, and much more. If you're not seeing my other videos, go check them out on my channel. Of course, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more sports news.